Welcome to our CIM Digital Marketing Masterclass. Today I want to empower you with absolutely everything you need to know about developing digital skills in terms of taking a qualification. And one of the things that is quite unique and quite different about obviously our academy, Business Consort, has been founded since way back in 2005. We became a CIM accredited study centre of excellence, and we are all practitioners. So we are part agency and part academy, so very different in terms of obviously universities and colleges, because we're not just tutors, we are tutors that practice what we preach. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the course, some of the key benefits, because at the end of the day, as much as this is a qualification, the key job of myself and the team is to be your marketing mentors, because yes, you're learning a qualification. Yes, you're developing your digital skills, but ultimately, you want to be accelerating your career or boosting your business. The end result is what we're about, and we offer unlimited after course support. So the thing is, you don't get rid of us immediately. We are with you to support you from the point you graduate right the way through. So this is going to be quite an interactive session in terms of I'm going to be taking questions. Our team have put together all the FAQs that they get asked day to day, so we've made sure that we cover as much as possible. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we're going to get started first of all, just kind of giving you an understanding of what the qualification is, number one, how that's going to empower you as a digital marketer, but most importantly, where does that place you in the world of marketing? Because at the end of the day, marketing is one of the key successes, the key aspects of business today, and online marketing sits at that hub. Being able to create things like content, utilizing social media, not only to get a brand presence, but to turn those connections into paying customers is critical, because marketing, for some reason, has been one of the slower professions to start accrediting things like online marketing. Now, the great thing is with this actual diploma, this puts you in the top 1% of marketers worldwide, because it integrates traditional marketing, because we're not forgetting about that. That goes hand in hand with online marketing. So it covers all the fundamentals, all the frameworks, and all the theory. But most importantly, this qualification is about real world business marketing. It's about getting results in a role or for a business, because ultimately online marketing, every action has to impact on what you're doing. It has to generate a result, and bad marketing is generally down to ineffective or inefficient marketing. And when businesses are not getting results like lead generation, they're not putting their brand out there, it's generally down to things like online presence, positioning of the business and the brand, but also this steady flow of leads that not only is nurtured, but converts into paying customers. And this is all about having a proposition. So in this qualification, this covers exactly what businesses will be doing today. It's constantly updated. Our course in particular, we are regulated, but we are updating our content every 12 weeks. I mean, that's where it has to be in the world of digital marketing. Now, the great thing from our point of view is, because we have a digital agency and we're strategists, is that I'm constantly speaking on stages worldwide about marketing, sharing my expertise, but I'm working with clients. So anything that we are seeing, any trend, insight, any tool that is working in business today, I'm sharing that through the qualification. Now, you can go and have a look at, obviously, marketing in practice, because we are a case study ourselves. Throughout the whole course, we will use case studies to show you actually implementation in practice, what it looks like and what it feels like. Because if you're anything like me, I need to see it. I need to understand how it works. And I don't just want to understand theory. I want to know what it means for me, my career, and my business. So you can follow me on LinkedIn. I'm ranked #1 globally for digital marketing. So For me, digital marketing is not just about obviously teaching qualification, certifications and courses. I'm passionate about it as a business owner and entrepreneur, and also using this for clients worldwide. So regardless where you're based, everything that we teach can be taken either into a business to consumer or business to business world. It doesn't matter. We're teaching you strategies that you can apply and implement. And the great thing with the course is from the minute you start, you dive in, you're accessing content that you can start implementing. You don't have to wait until you've actually graduated. You can, whatever you're learning that day, you can take and apply into the role. And this is one of the first industry recognized qualifications. And what I absolutely love about this is that we've integrated our award-winning digital model, the dynamic digital marketing model. It's basically 8 powerful ways to market your business online. This is part of the course because it covers every single channel, and it's all about mastering the world of online marketing and social media to grow a business. Now, I wrote a book in December 2020, published by Wiley. It's a bestseller on Amazon and available worldwide. But most importantly, it's a massive resource for all of our students because within the book, which is featured in the Chartered Institute of Marketing must-reads, it was also featured in Ambition magazine, which is the Association of MBAs. This is about utilizing marketing. So it's covering how to use each channel, but at the end of each chapter, what we've got is we've put in a checklist, the order of things that you need to do and how to complete them, as well as activities. So this is a great way of really embedding knowledge and making sure that you've got the best resources. So this supports the course. All students get a copy of this, and it was also voted Best New Digital Marketing Book. And we were shortlisted as finalists for the Business Book of the Year Awards. So we definitely have obviously a great level of resources to offer. As a digital agency, again, we are practicing what we preach, both in the learning community that we've built for you guys, because one of the things with the learning experience is if you have done degrees in the past, you'll know that traditionally, if you're in a classroom environment, you'll have a tutor, etc., and you are learning at perhaps their pace. Now, if you've done anything online, our course, for instance, is instant access. So from the minute you enroll, we don't drip feed content. You literally get access to everything you need from day one. Now, when you're doing a course like this, I think it's important to understand that this is not just, you know, a certification that you can get online. This is Chartered Institute of Marketing accredited. So the diploma is a worldwide recognised professional academic qualification, just the same as going to uni. But what we've done is we've fast-tracked it into online content for busy professionals, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be taking time out to go to a physical institution. You can do this online. And the great thing is that you can watch the content, and it's delivered both face-to-face through camera to person and also through slides. So it's a very immersive experience, but you can access it 24/7 using any network device. And you can graduate in as little as 12 weeks, you know. At the end of the day, you've got 12 months subscription to the course, so you're allowed to access the course for 12 months. But, you know, many people have got more time on their hands and want to, you know, dive in, study at, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning if you like. The course content is there ready available, as is all of the assessments, and you're assessed by assignment. And I think what is the nicest thing about this qualification, and the biggest difference between traditional qualifications maybe you've done in the past, is there's no dissertations. This qualification is assessed by assignment, but the assignment is structured around your business of choice. So it could be someone you're working for, it could be your own business, it could be a client. Any business you like, as long as it's got an online presence, you're absolutely ready to go. And you'll be doing things like creating a social media strategy. You'll be looking at ways of generating leads, improving your website, any online content. And because it's all theoretical, you don't need access to any of the business's tools or anything like that, or analytics. It's all what you would do. So it's hypothetical, it's talking about future tense, and it's in an ideal world. You know, you may never go ahead and do some of the ideas you've come up with, but what you're being assessed on is how well you could perform in a role. And as I say, this gets you to the top 1% of digital marketers. And for me, I've worked in digital marketing since the internet began. I have, for the past 20 years, owned a digital agency and founded the Academy in 2005. Now, we're training around about 5,000 students a year worldwide. And as I say, the content is constantly evolving. Our learning experience is very immersive in the fact that we try and offer integration with student and tutor as much as possible. But the topics that we are covering are absolutely relevant to real world business. So things like SEO, yes, we're looking at the technical side of things in terms of optimizing pages, but ultimately this is about how to get a web page or an article on page 1 in Google, and we're talking it through, not just in technical terms, but in layman terms, in terms that businesses and people would understand. I mean, you don't need to have done marketing before. I think that the great thing that you can take from this kind of qualification is the fact that even if you've worked in marketing for, say, 20 years, if you have not maybe done digital marketing, you'd be at the same level as someone maybe coming from a different industry. So there is no monopoly when it comes to this qualification. It's totally accessible because at the end of the day, best practice is taught throughout. And when we're talking about the latest technology and the latest tools, you may be one of the best versed digital marketers in the world, but I guarantee you'll take something from it. You will learn something new because it's the ever-evolving pace of digital. And because we're taking a lot of the content and case studies from things we're doing day to day, these are things that were just working last week. These are things that we found that minute. So changes in things like advertising, anything that we notice, any strategic points that we see, we will share. So things like email marketing, and this is about taking it above and beyond, literally looking at where your leads come from, how do you nurture them, using automation, all the trigger points and touch points and compelling events you can use to get that person to become a paying client. And it's looking at integrating all of these channels. So things like online advertising, like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, third party or pay-per-click Google ads. It's looking at all of the best practice and legislation. So that is important. But again, we cover it from a viewpoint of what it means today. It's not about just understanding reams and reams of legislation. It's, right, this is the legislation and this is exactly what it means to you. So social media marketing, one of the most powerful but sadly underutilized tools in the world. We look at actually turning your connections into paying clients and how to monetize your audience, putting a plan together, running campaigns and actually implementing what you're learning on the go. But most importantly, measuring that, making sure you've got a return on investment and you're absolutely smashing it in terms of the world of online marketing. Because if you're an employer or you're investing in yourself, you need to be able to apply this and have the confidence. Often with getting a job or progressing a career, getting a pay rise, it's about having the absolute confidence and proving to those people that you can do what you can do, but also proving to yourself. Yeah. And we look at things like online PR, content creation, how to make videos, how to edit them, how to create any type of content. So it's great even if you are a practitioner or if you're running a team, or maybe you have agencies or third parties who do this, you'll have the absolute confidence that you can brief them with exactly the best strategy, and then you can actually manage them in a far more productive way and make sure that you're getting the return on the investment you're putting into them. So being the leader, being the guide, and I absolutely love this quote from Warren Buffett, and the best investment you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. And this is absolutely true, because we've taken 27,000 students, almost 28,000 students through this course. As I say, we certify about 5,000 delegates a year, and we have over 5 million subscribers. Everything that we are doing is something that is current, something that is building on online marketing. I think one of the questions that we get asked a lot is the eligibility. Can I do a level 6 diploma? A level 6 diploma is the same as an undergraduate degree, just like going to university. Yes, the reason for this is that because it's digital and it's ever evolving, a lot of students we have are generally self-taught and maybe not always following the best practice, or maybe the best strategies that we know are the most effective and efficient ways of achieving profits and return on investment. So we've built in automatically into our course, into each channel. So if you're doing social media, we've put right the way from the ground up a foundation module. You won't see it, it's embedded in. It's basically making sure that we're giving you those touch points that if you were brand new to digital, or you've been working in marketing, or even if you're doing a career change, you're basically starting from that same point. The difference is the pace that you'll go through this. You know, if you're newer to it, it'll take you more time to evolve. So I suppose evolve and implement. But I guess if you're already using it, you're already kind of evolved to the point of utilizing some of these strategies, but you might be optimizing them and making them better. So it will take you time. If you are newer, to kind of get through the video modules. And in terms of experience, the fundamentals and the basics have to be embedded, because we need to give you that end-to-end knowledge so that you get the deepest, most immersive learning experience. I think the fact that we offer a style of learning that is very integrated and also very supported, where we have study buddy groups and things like that. We have a 99% pass rate of an average grade B. So one of the things that you can imagine is that when students are passing, it's not just obviously in the students' best interest to get a pass grade, it's in ours too, because we're in a league table, and from the Chartered Institute of Marketing point of view, we're an accredited study centre. We don't want to be at the bottom of the league table, we want to be at the top. So we need our students to pass so that we can get to, or keep and maintain, our #1 status. So think about this in terms of obviously what you do. If you are, for instance, we've got some freelancers online. If you are with, for instance, a business, it doesn't matter. You can take from this and use whatever you need. So you can, as an agency, or you could be a training company, it doesn't matter. If whatever involvement you are, whether you're doing digital marketing yourself, you will get something out of the qualification in terms of understanding how digital works. So how does it work in terms of investing time in developing your skills? Well, I think one of the nicest things that you will get is the fact that once you have gone through, done all of your videos, and then now you are ready to submit your assignment, you upload it into the portal. There's no posting or anything need, no physical attendance required. You upload your assignment and it goes off, and then you get your certificate once you get your grade. There's basically 3 assignments you have to pass. So once you get a pass grade in each of these, you get your honorifics after your name, you graduate. So you can be graduating in as little as 12 weeks. You know, getting honorifics after your name is a massive achievement, and it stands out on a CV. So if you look here, Dawn McGruer, FCIM, that shows what membership grade I am with the CIM, because one of the things that you have to do is you have to be a member of the CIM when you're studying one of the qualifications. Now, my FCIM stands for fellow. That's invite only status. It's the highest accolade you can reach. And obviously it's taken me time to get there, but you would start off as a studying member where you don't get your honorifics until you graduate, and you get, in the pink, the DM honorifics, and that can go straight on your CV. From the minute you start your course, you can put on your CV you're studying it, and then obviously as soon as you graduate, you can put it on there too, so you don't have to wait. Now, the great thing is, once you finish the qualification, it doesn't have to end there. You can continue to work towards chartered marketer or fellowship status, yeah? And this is the CIM basically recognizing marketers who are achieving the highest level in the profession. So if you imagine you went to a job or an interview in, say, 2 years' time, and you had chartered marketer status and someone didn't, this is huge. I mean, even just having DIP-DM shows someone that you are qualified in digital marketing. We've got a lot of people who come to us who've got experience and know what they're doing, but they just want to have the actual qualification to back that up. Now, 83% of our students gain a pay rise or a promotion, which is great, because the outcome is not just to get your assignment done. You want to actually get some tangible outcome. And the reason you're doing it, you know, you're either doing it to improve your career, help your clients, or to build your own business. And this demonstrates a commitment to keeping up to date. So by being part of the Chartered Institute of Marketing, the world's global marketing institute, this is showing an employer where you're at and how current you are. Now, everyone who graduates gets the opportunity to don your cap and gown and go to your graduation ceremony at Westminster. It's optional, it's free to attend, and you go with all of the other CIM students, you have your pictures taken, and just like university. So a couple of questions are, what is the investment? You know, it's great that you can get all of these amazing skills and obviously you can get pay rise. What's it going to cost me? The investment is 1249 plus VAT. It's online course, and if you do that up front, the only difference to doing a monthly payment is that you can't submit your work for actual marking to the CIM until you clear your tuition fee. But a monthly payment plan is totally accessible for the majority of students because it's an initial setup fee of £99 plus VAT that's payable instantly with your first month installation or instalment. The instalment is basically, if you're doing it over 12 months, it's £99 plus VAT a month, or £199 plus VAT over 6. Now, if we think about the different types of people who are doing this qualification, there are a huge amount of people from different age ranges right the way through to different sectors. It doesn't matter. Now, a couple of you who have sent me notes on here, tell me a little bit about who you are. You're looking at sort of investing in things like your websites. You're looking at doing different types of marketing for your business. It doesn't matter. This qualification is geared for any type of business, and it's accessible for anyone, any age or any stage of your marketing career. Now, if you've done a qualification before, it's not going to be bringing you, too much advantage or value over someone who doesn't or hasn't, because you're not doing dissertations. The only advantage is that you might be used to more of the structure of the assignment. But when you're doing an assignment for this qualification, it's things like doing a report or doing a PowerPoint presentation, So it's things that if you're in a commercial role now, you'll be really well versed doing. So as I said, when you join, you have to pay the investment for your tuition fee with the Academy. And then one of the steps that we take you through is obviously joining the CIM. It will cost you £65. There's no VAT on that. That's payable direct to the CIM. And the only condition is that you need to do that before you submit your actual assignment. So it doesn't have to be done from day one. But you do get a huge amount of perks from the CIM. They give you access to their portal. You can attend CIM events, online and offline, magazine, etc., that you get through. And there are some additional learning resources just to keep you up to date in the world of marketing and digital. Now, course structure, as I said, 3 assessments, and you do basically an assignment for each of these, and you can choose to submit whenever you like. You've got 12 months, as I say. We've got April, we've got July and December. They're the 3 times of the year basically that you get your work marked. And if you allow about 6 hours to draft up an assignment, that's great, but you probably want to give yourself some time, maybe like a month around. 2 to 4 weeks is great because you can then research it, you can send it into our team, you can get your one-to-one feedback, which is given verbally, and we also give you written copy. You can also, before you even embark on your assignment, sense check where you're up to, make sure you've understood what the tasks are, and do a one-to-one Q&A call. We're the only study centre in the world that offers that one-to-one tuition. And the reason for that is that it is so important. At the end of the day, yes, you're going to go through all your coursework. Yes, we're going to be able to track and progress you through video content, learning and developing your skills. At the end of the day, you're going to be assessed on an assignment, and that's what's going to get you the diploma. So it's absolutely paramount that we make sure that we've made sure that you're on the right track starting off on the assignment, and that we've seen that completed draft, and we've given you the opportunity to maximize your marks to get that pass grade, but more importantly, get the highest grade you can. Because when you've got those, you've got your qualification, yeah? So we give you a lot of support around it, including past student examples, grade A and B, so you can see the difference. If you're like me, I need to see what a written piece of coursework looks like, what I'm actually producing, and I probably want to be able to see that from the beginning before I even start. So we've made our own student examples available, so you can see what a report looks like, you can see what you've been asked to do and how long that basically looks like. It's a 4,000 word on average. Now, the great thing is, and this is one of the unique things our study centre has is we have study buddy groups. Basically, we have groups online where you have all your study buddies, people who are studying just like you, same qualification, probably at the same time. So you're at the same progression in your course, so you can speak to other students, and you can also interact with your tutors like myself, and we go live every week. So it's as close as we can get to physical sort of classroom environment, you know, face to face, answering your questions, making it an interactive experience for you and supporting you along the way, because with distance learning, it's important to feel that you've got that community. Now, in terms of time, probably the most asked question in my life and in student services, how long do you need to dedicate? Literally about 90 minutes a week for 12 weeks. That has to be your dedication. Now, it depends on your style of learning. If you're someone who absolutely has to write absolutely everything down to get, you know, your learning embedded, it might take you a little bit longer, but these are the averages, yeah? Depends on your experience. You might find that you blitz through this even quicker, but on average, it's taking about 12 weeks. Depends on how busy you are at work, how much time you can dedicate to it. So you can access your content 24/7 at any time. And the thing is here is with the Study Buddy group, it's about obviously helping you through the course. But as I say, we give you unlimited after course support. You need to use us, not just as CIM tutors and examiners, but as practitioners, as your marketing coach and mentor. So if you're working on things for your business, if you're a freelancer, you've got your own business, you're in a role, and you've got a campaign, we're here to help you. So that is an added benefit that we can give you over and above, because we're obviously working with clients day in, day out. So 9 times out of 10, we'll know the answer to the best tool or the best strategy you're looking for. Now, here you go, the student card. So anyone like me who is not in their sort of 19s and 20s, you can get a student card. There is no age on this. And the great thing is you can literally walk into supermarket. I think co-op is like 10%. You can save your entire course fee just with a student card, and every student who does the diploma is eligible. There's huge amounts of benefits from buying Macs or Apple products and things like that, but huge savings, sometimes as much as 40%. So it's a great added benefit that you get. Now, what does the portal look like? Well, this is a sneak peek inside the portal, and basically you can always see your progress. So you can see how much you've got left to complete. We send you a weekly email just to kind of keep in touch with you, tell you where your progression is, so you can start and get a good study plan in place. You can see all the different chapters, so you can click on the different sections and open it up, and it's all video content. So you can ask questions through the portal, and we're literally on hand 24/7 for the Study Buddy group, where you can post questions that benefit other students and see other students' questions too. We give you literally a 10-point checklist. From the minute you join, you do a welcome induction, which talks you through the course, so you can see end to end what you'll be doing, timelines, and you can start planning it out. The 10-point checklist basically takes all the course, puts it onto one piece of paper, and it's got all your quick links there, from things like booking calls to joining the CIM and when you need to do things, because that's our job. We're there to guide you at what stage you need to do these things. So the top skills in the business world today that we need and that employers are seeking. There is no job online at the moment, even looking at The Guardian or wherever you're looking, that doesn't ask for CIM. So if I'm ever asked, is this qualification going to help me in my career? Absolutely. How could it not, when CIM is the biggest, most recognised institute? Most employers will want that, because obviously this is a professional academic qualification that's Ofqual regulated. It's the same as a degree. So in terms of your digital skills, 95% of UK employers see a diploma in digital marketing as a qualification to attain. You know, so straight off the bat, you know, it would be difficult to fail with this. The types of content that are key are things like SEO content, social media, and video. And these are all things that are absolutely covered within the qualification. So think about what you want to do. Where are you in your career, and why are you doing this? Because yes, it's great to get a degree, but what's the actual outcome? Because this course is built for anyone who's working in marketing or seeking to enter the industry. It's ideal if you're developing or implementing any form of online marketing or plans for your business, or if you're working in a team or managing teams and agencies. It's going to teach you the essentials to really understand fundamental digital planning concepts. So basically, you'll learn everything from auditing to planning, managing, and implementing also how to measure and how to then optimize and make campaigns better. It's great for career progression, as I say, perfect addition to the CV. And again, from a keyword point of view, CVs that go in, people get thousands of these. They pick up on keywords. And if you've got CIM and a qualification on there, that's definitely going to put you to the top of the tree. Salaries, I'm asked a lot about. If you look at the national salaries and UK salaries for digital marketing, for those who've got experience and qualifications can look to achieve 50 to 100,000. You know, straight off the bat, you know, this is not a magic wand where basically you can, you know, start a diploma in 12 weeks, never having any marketing, commercial experience or whatever, and walk into a management role. It doesn't work like that. There has to be some understanding that this is going to give you the best opportunity. It's definitely going to enhance your opportunities and your chances of getting an interview, also getting selected in an interview. But, you know, you've got to be realistic. If you don't have any experience and you've never had a job before, you're not suddenly going to be a marketing director. Yeah. I'm all about real world business, but I'm also about real world reality in terms of what you can expect. And this is about being transparent and being realistic. Yes, this will get you a fast track up the ladder and being able to prove yourself, and it'll probably get you the foot in the door. If you're already working in marketing, as I say, 83% of our students will get a pay rise or a promotion, or they get a new job. So there's definitely an asset that comes with this in terms of actually your benefits. So we will give you a quality learning experience that looks at maintenance marketing, things to do each and every day, what to maximize and how to sustain an online presence. We'll look at digital campaigns, lead gen, conversion, looking at maximizing your return on investment. And one of the things that we really kind of focus on is making digital marketing easy, demystifying things like SEO. You know, this course is about talking in lay terms and literally talking you through step by step the fact that being able to optimize a page on Google will take you as little as 60 seconds. Yeah. And this has been sold as a dark art for so long. We're looking to simplify it, demystify it, and make it accessible so that if you've never worked in the world of digital marketing, I guarantee you, you'll walk away from this course being able to totally understand from a point of view how you yourself could get a page from your website appearing on page 1 in Google, if not position 1. So we have geared the content to make sure that you don't have to have any technical background. It's not about coding. We don't do any coding on this course. This is about online marketing, and it's about absolutely looking at different channels, things like social media, email marketing, content, all of the things that are giving that visibility online, and identifying things like your ideal customer, looking at your audiences and trends, understanding how to find influencers and indeed become an influential brand or business yourself, connecting with your target audience and building relationships and forming those deep connections that you get repeat business loyalty and referrals. Now, what is the program stage? Well, you can do a 3-day fast track course, and they run 3 times a year, March, June, and October. Or you can dive straight in and do an online course. Now, as soon as you join the academy, you literally get your login details, regardless whether you're doing the face-to-face or online, immediately. Because if you do the face-to-face course, it covers 80% of the syllabus. There's still 20% to do. So you can choose to, you know, start straight away, or come on the 3-day course and then finish the 20% after. Entirely up to you. So you get your login details. All of the course materials are included. You've got a great resource accessible to you, the book that I've written, and there's also a reading list that we give you. The great news is the reading list, we've given you all the digital copies. Yeah, so you don't have to go out and buy anything. Your course fee is your course fee. There is nothing else other than the charges for the CIM membership, which is payable direct to them, £65, and also for the CIM to mark your work. There's 3 assignments, and you will have to pay about £190 per assignment to get them to market, and that's payable at the time of submission. Now, once you get your results, you'll get your qualification and certification. You can go to your graduation, but we'll also offer you a Marketer of the Month showcase. So a lot of our students will share their successes with us, and we will share them as our Marketer of the Month to our 5 million subscribers, just to kind of showcase your business. And obviously that is quite a vast audience. Now, Yes, we're a CIM study of excellence. Yes, this whole qualification is designed to ensure you're fully equipped to increase leads and the profitability for customer conversion. Now, this will work for any type of business, as I said. A couple of questions that we have in here: will this be suitable for construction, industrial, manufacture? Absolutely. The qualification is geared to give you and underpin the essential knowledge so you could walk into any role and understand from a digital marketer how you could increase that business's online presence, visibility, but ultimately how could you generate leads and convert customers that will turn into profits. It's about utilizing marketing as a revenue generator, not a drain on profits. It's about making sure that you're commercially savvy, that you could walk into a role and you could do this in practice, or you could brief a team or run an agency, whatever it's going to be. Now, this is a course that you work with me and my team of tutors with. You will have direct contact with me. There's no escape, I'm afraid. I am in the study buddy groups across all the cohorts, streaming and talking to you live. And again, anything that our students want created, we will do. We're very flexible, but also the fact that we're a digital agency makes us more dynamic. We can be very agile and we can gear things to help our students very quickly. Now, if you implement these strategies, I guarantee that if you implement the strategy, you'll get results in 30 days. So as I say, you don't have to wait until the qualification is done. You can start seeing results for you, your role, and your business straight away. And as I say, authenticity, anything that I talk about, you know, being on page 1 of Google, having social media following, anything like that, you can go and search for Business Consort or Dawn McGrew, and you absolutely see it in practice. Everything that I talk about, every strategy that we teach, we are doing ourselves for our own business and for our clients, and you can see that online. Now, yes, we've got a 99% pass rate. Very important at the end of the day, you know, if you're in it to win it, you know, if you're doing qualification, investing yourself, you want to come out with the qualification. So this was in March for the last submission, letter of commendation for outstanding results achieved by our students. We've achieved 15 of these. Literally every single submission, we are getting a commendation. You know, that is a very, very powerful accolade and something that we're very keen to keep, because being recognized as number one means that not only do we get more students coming to us, but we get more students who are graduating. Yeah. So think about what you want out of a qualification. We have clients of all different sizes, from solopreneurs or individual freelancers, right the way through to large businesses and multiple teams. You know, people who have global teams all around the world. This qualification, as I say, is accessible to any age or any stage. It works for any business, but most importantly, we offer the ability where if teams want to all study together, we can give access in terms of their own portal, and you can have a HR, whoever, tracking progress, or you can do this as an individual. The fact that it's an accessible course at £99 a month, I think is great. I think for me, my biggest mission is to reach 1 million people in the next year. To develop digital skills. We are going through worldwide a massive digital skills gap, and literally in the sort of 2020, there's like 750,000 jobs going unfilled because there's a skills gap. And this is not just something that we're recognizing in the UK. This is all across the world. Now, out of all the study centres, I think there's about 6 who do the digital qualification. As I say, it encompasses traditional marketing too, so it's probably the best geared one to go for in this current climate. We're 20% cheaper than any other like-for-like course. I think it's probably down to the fact that we're training on scale, 5,000 students. I don't think there's anyone comparable to us who is CIM Study Centre accredited. But also we're digital, so all of the tutors and our team are all in-house. We don't have to buy any talent in. It's basically all of our team who are delivering. Now, in terms of fast track, it is geared for busy professionals. And I think the fact that the support that we give interacts on a one-to-one level, as well as obviously a group, you will feel very supported. And at the end of the day, our student team are just at the end of the phone or email. I would say that the quickest way to get an answer is through our study buddy group, because they're manned 24/7, but also it benefits other students. Now, within the team, we have myself, who's head tutor for CIM, and we have Mark Davis. We're both CIM tutors, examiners, etc. So when we feedback and we review our students' work, we're giving it from the view of CIM, who will be as close to the person who's marking your work as possible. And we have our lovely student support team as well. So we're a team of 17. We are all digitally focused, and we're all experts in our own field. And as I say, we're not just there for your learning experience, we're there as marketing mentors too. Now, I think I've covered quite a few of the questions as we go through, but one of the things that I do want to make clear is that if you're watching this masterclass and you're thinking, I've still got questions, I just want to sense check whether this is right for me. At the end of the day, this is an investment, regardless whether it's an employer or you're investing yourself. You have to make sure this is right for you. And I am happy to jump on a call and speak to you guys in terms of making sure that this is right for you. So just get in touch with our team. I mean, you know about me. I can harp on about my expertise in marketing all day long, but the whole point of this masterclass is it's about you and making sure that we have given you all of the information that you need to make a judgment and a valued decision about whether this indeed is the right route for you. So I'm hoping you enjoyed the masterclass. You can get in touch with our team. You can call us 0800 334 5784, email us inquiries@digitalandsocialmediaacademy.com. Go on the website and click on the contact us button. If you want more information, you want to talk, just get in touch with us. We are here to help. We're here to make this an easy choice, but make sure it is number one, the right choice. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. I'm going to just do a quick Q&A and find out if there's any other questions that you guys have. So let's have a look here. So looking at these insights, I'm investing in a new website and working with a marketing agency. My question is, they have offered me a price for a trainer a month to do some focus. Okay. Yeah, in terms of doing a qualification, this is about empowering you as a team member, okay? So it's whether you have your own business or whether you're working in a role. The aim of the qualification is to make sure that you fully understand online marketing channels as a whole, but also that you fully understand how you can actually apply these and know 100% that you're using the right strategy that's the most efficient and effective way of generating results. So what the qualification will give you is the understanding that and the confidence that you know 100% that you're doing the right thing. So some of you have said, I'm self-taught, I'm doing digital, but I'm getting results, but I'm not entirely sure whether I'm getting the maximum that I could be. Yeah, this will absolutely gear you in that. You'll probably go through and think, okay, as you change things you do in your role, you'll find quicker ways to do it. You'll find different ways to measure things, analyze it, perhaps different ways of optimizing it. One of the quickest wins that we see, especially if you're spending on ad budgets or your media buying, you'll see that the case studies we give you are the absolute best cost or best profit driving campaigns possible. So we'll show you how to generate lead for as little as a penny. We'll look at the best and most efficient way to put a budget in place and what that needs to be. We'll look at the best ways of prioritizing what's important in your business. So things like, what is the best ROI that you can get? So what's the channel that's going to give you the maximum return in the quickest space of time? So what you'll learn is not just understanding the channels, you'll understand how to look at your business and see where you're at in the digital influence triangle. Now, that's basically looking at where you are in terms of visibility online, where your leads are coming from, how you could get more leads into your business, and how you could nurture those leads through to paying customers. It also looks at ways, as I say, that looking at your audience on social media, how to grow that, how to produce content that you get engagement, and how that audience then takes action and becomes a paying customer, because you need to look at ways of monetizing these communities. Otherwise, you're not getting any return on investment. One of the key things that someone's had here is it's difficult understanding, you know, what to do in a day as a digital marketer. Well, we've actually plotted that out for you in terms of what your priorities should be, how to run your maintenance marketing so that you're constantly increasing your online visibility and presence, and how you're constantly getting leads into the business and converting them into sales, but also then optimizing campaigns, how to make them more efficient and work better for you. We look at ways of getting visibility in Google, getting onto page 1, how to drive more traffic. We show you a strategy that's all about getting about 40 to 44% more traffic easily and quickly, just by doing one thing in your business. So as I say, all of the things we look at are real world business strategies. And I think if you are using online marketing in your business, you will absolutely learn the best, most efficient ways. But as I say, it's about prioritizing. It's knowing that checklist of what to do and how to do it. What's the best tool for it? Is there a way that you can take some of items maybe you're outsourcing in-house? It's about empowering you so that even if you're not a practitioner and doing these things yourself, you know the right tool. So from everything through to content marketing, we'll show you how to create videos, animations, how to do animated GIFs, how to be good at graphic design with actually having no graphic design background. So it is a very thorough qualification. Now, what I'm going to do is obviously any questions that you have after, please get in touch. If there's something that you just want to talk to me about and sense check, you know, get the team to book a call in with themselves or with me and talk it through and make sure it's the right choice. If you are a business looking to get your team involved in this, again, get in touch with us, ask the questions, and don't go alone. So I hope you enjoyed today's masterclass, and I hope to welcome you on a course soon.